Let's talk about the Minnesota Vikings. I feel like the Vikings fans are on suicide watch right now. I'm starting to think that organization is starting to realize that maybe the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let's get into it. The Minnesota Vikings is run by a great organization. They got one of the best head coaches in NFL with Kevin O'Connell. I think he's probably is the best head coach in NFL. So what happens? Kirk Cousins gets hurt. They move on from Kirk Cousins, and they draft a kid out of Michigan with the 10th pick in the 2024 draft named J.J. McCarthy. Now, to be fair, I was never a fan of J.J. McCarthy coming out of Michigan. I get it. He won a national title and all that, but I don't know. Just wasn't really, I didn't think he was that good of a quarterback. So you guys draft him, and funny enough, he actually gets hurt against my Las Vegas Raiders in the preseason. Requires him to miss the whole entire year. So technically, this is his first year playing. So who comes in? Who replaces him? Sam Darnold. And Sam Darnold takes the Vikings into a hell of a season, leads them into the playoffs. Now I get it. He had one bad game, and it was a bad game. That was a really bad game that Sam Darnold played. He was out there seeing ghosts again. He was. But can you judge a guy for one bad game? Now here's where things get even worse. Because Sam Darnold right now is in Seattle balling. They're 9-4. They're on their way into the playoffs. They traded away Geno Smith. They got a couple draft picks. And got themselves a pretty good quarterback. Not only that, Minnesota signed Daniel Jones, who is absolutely balling for the Colts. They're on their way into the playoffs as well, too. So, you're stuck with J.J. McCarthy now. No, I get it. It's really his first year. So, it's going to be a little rough. It's going to be, some rookie, humps that he has to go over. But the dude's always hurt, right? Always hurt. And when he does play, his stats right now are comparable to JaMarcus Russell. So now, you had Sam Darnold. You had Daniel Jones. And you get rid of them both. You get rid of them both because you didn't want to have J.J. McCarthy be distracted or worried about losing his job. Let's just call it what it is. That's why they got rid of them both. If J.J. McCarthy doesn't turn around by next year, there's going to be a lot of finger pointing in that organization. It's going to be a downfall. I think it might be the start of the downfall of the Minnesota Vikings. Because now you got to start all over again. You got to go find yourself another quarterback. Because I don't think JJ is the guy. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is his first year and he's got a lot to learn still. But I thought he had a lot to learn coming out of Michigan. Only time will tell with the Minnesota Vikings. But I think it's a very interesting situation going on over there. And I think they're run by a very good organization and they have a good head coach. I think they will find a way to figure things out. But if this doesn't work out with J.J. McCarthy, this is going to be talked a lot about. Again, guys, my name is Grim, but everyone calls me the Reaper. Don't forget to hit that follow button, guys. And we do a lot of fun things here on the channel. We talk about sports, we play games, we hang out, and we have a good time. You guys have a good night.